Hey everybody, this is Bot Sanchez, the only YouTuber that made you realize you never had a better time on YouTube until now. Last episode we just started Resident Evil 4. This episode we're going to continue right where we left off. And without further ado, there's a cutscene, so I'm going to shut my beautiful sounding voice off.
Feeble humans, let us give you our power. Soon, you will become unable to resist this intoxicating power.
Hey, wake up.
Yay. Crawl out of one hole and into another.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Americano, see? Now what brings a bloke like you to this part of the world? Oh, hey, easy, whoever you are.
Name's Leon. Came here looking for this girl. Seen her?
What, are you supposed to be a cop or something? Nah, you don't look the type.
Maybe.
Okay, let me guess. She's the president's daughter?
That's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
Psychic powers. Nah, just kidding with you, amigo. I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
And who might you be?
Me llamo Luis Sera. I used to be a cop in Madrid. But now I'm just a good-for-nothing guy who happens to be quite a ladies' man.
Why'd you quit?
Phew, policia. You put your life on the line. Nobody really appreciates you enough for it. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore.
Used to be a cop myself. Only for a day, though.
I thought I was bad.
Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the force.
That is the incident with the viral outbreak, right? I think I might have seen a sample of the virus in a lab at the department.
Do
something, cop!
After you. Now!
It's like how the chapter starts with a quick time event. Not really.
It's Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner, but I was a bit tied up.
Oh,
You're okay, right?
I'm fine. There was a male civilian held captive. According to him, Ashley's in a church somewhere.
What happened to him?
He managed to escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
No, but apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
I'll just kind of explore a little of our surroundings a little bit here, only to find the most iconic guy in this whole series.
Over here, stranger.
Maybe not the series, but this game definitely. This creepy-ass guy who dresses like a pirate and has a rough, gruff voice and just does what he does best. But before we go to him, let's kind of check our surroundings a little bit to just kind of explore and find treasure, if you want to call it that, but I guess that's all we have to find. This is the valley. Basically a big gauntlet here. It's a really strange, I don't know what the point of this, like, thing is, unless it's like a kind of a prison or something, because apparently they bring that guy here.
Got something that might interest you.
Wait a minute, this guy sounds familiar.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Yeah, this guy sounds really familiar.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
That's right. He's Leon's, the same voice actor as Leon S. Kennedy. I'm not making that up. They're the exact same voice actor. How funny, huh? I didn't know that at all when I was a kid, but, you know, when you find out later, you have to kind of just mention it a little bit, so that's always kind of fun. So let's see what we kind of sell here. Which I don't think we can really do much besides sell a bunch of these. Oh, they're 2,000 each.
That old stranger.
This guy
Thank you.
is so iconic with his voice lines, but then he says something like this when you have something valuable.
I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you.
Every time I go make a transaction at a store, I always talk just like that.
Buying?
Just kind of
What
fun
are you
stuff, I guess. So,
buying?
if anything you want to spend your money on, make sure you purchase a map.
Is that old?
You'll get a lot of money from that.
Is that old
And always
stranger?
purchase a new case. It doesn't look like much, but just expanding it one in the X direction, one in the Y direction makes a huge difference. I can't recall if I needed to use a rifle at this point in the game. I never use a TMP, and rocket launchers are good at just one-shot kill bosses and stuff like that, but we don't have to worry about that. I don't think I purchase a rifle in this game for the most part. You can get a better rifle in the next area, but we won't worry about that. TMP I'm not going to worry about because you have to have separate ammo for that.
What are you buying?
I used to never tune up my weapons and stuff, just because you find better ones anyway. So I'm not going to tune them up. Even though in Resident Evil 4 Remake, I think they encourage you to tune up your weapons, because when you sell them to the merchant, he actually buys them at like a 95% value. So the designers encourage tuning up your weapons to just give you a heads, like, you know, a little bit better of an advantage and whatever. But I don't like doing that, so we're not going to do that. So I'm going to play a little Tetris here, so bear with me. Alright, we're all nice and tidy and organized here, so I think we're good. I don't have a lot of handgun ammo, and unfortunately when you go into this area, there's a guy immediately to the right sounding the alarm, just so you can't kind of cheese this area. So I'm going to go over here and just kick him in the face. And then shoot him 4 times, even though I said in the last video, don't do that because you're going to waste all your bullets. You can kind of cheese a lot of this area here just by kind of waiting over here. Watch over the guy like that has dynamite coming down the... I call it stairs. I don't know what you want to call it. Coming down something. That guy's dead. If you can, always use your knife. And also use your surroundings. In that case, what I mean by that is, if the monsters have like dynamite and whatever else, like let them use the dynamite to kill themselves. I think more dynamite's gonna be thrown at me. It sounds like dynamite's coming my way, so I'm gonna just kind of be careful here. That stupid flag is really annoying. By the way, when you're in the animation where you're like kicking or whatever it is, you're invulnerable for a little bit, so it behooves you to just like, when you're surrounded, just try to get in a kicking, whatever else you can kind of do. See if I can kick this guy. Damn it, that little monster got in my way there, so... I didn't really want to use my shotgun here, but I don't really have much of a choice. Shotgun's really slow to reload. I'm gonna reload my gun here while I'm at it. See if I can hit both these guys with my knife. That guy died. That guy's dead as well. You can tell from the creepy music that there's still monsters in this area. Once the music goes away, then you don't have to really worry about it. Just shoot all those guys off. They don't really have much to offer anyway. And if you kill them in one hit, the better. That guy won't die because he didn't fall off the cliff. We'll say, one thing with Resident Evil 4 that people, I think, have all agreed with is Resident Evil 4 is probably the least scary out of the series, at least at this point in the series. Crap. I'm gonna just do this. Oh, that was really bad. There's a guy behind me with TNTs. I gotta be careful here. Wow, that thing gave me the business. Gotta shoot the guy with the frickin' TNT up on the ledge there. I forgot what I was talking about, unfortunately, but maybe I'll just put it in a subtitle in the game, or in my video, just so I can get my point across, but... Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say, unfortunately, but not a big deal. Just gonna look around and find all the ammo and whatever else I can get my hands on. So one thing about this game, it has a dynamic difficulty setting, so the more you die, the easier the game will get, and vice versa. The better you are, the game will get harder. But the game never tells you that while you're playing the game, and I don't even think it even tells you in the instruction manual. It's very clever how Capcom did this, and the main difference in professional mode with normal mode is the game's always at its hardest state, and it cannot decrease in difficulty ever. In addition, the monsters just take like 3 times more life, or have 3 times more health, and they're much faster, and I don't remember if they do more damage, but it's just stuff like that. It's kind of like my argument with Metroid Prime 1, where if you play the game on hard mode, it basically becomes bullet sponge the game, and it's not very fun, in my opinion. I like to have fun when I'm playing my games, not, you know, make the game as unenjoyable as possible, unless I'm doing a challenge run, which I'm not doing here. I'm not doing the... Oh, God. Better get my trusty shotgun out here. Somehow missed this guy. Whoop. I'm not doing a challenge run where I'm doing, like, the handgun-only challenge run, because I have more important things to do in my life than to try to prove to the internet that I can beat the game using only my unupgraded handgun, which does not sound very fun at all. And speaking of the game having dynamic difficulty, the game also... Sorry, I had to kind of concentrate for a second. What if I have, like, a grenade or something? So the more ammo you have, the game will give you less ammo and more money, and vice versa. If you don't have like any ammo at all, the game will kind of drop more and more ammo. So the game always makes it feel like you're always at the cusp of like having like not enough ammo, but if you understand that mechanic, then it's really not that bad. You do have to be conservative with your ammo, though. You could be in spots where you just simply run out of ammo, and you have to be forced to use your knife. So just be cautious and be careful. Try to be somewhat conservative. Now you could kind of cheese this spot, just kind of hang up out here while they climb this ladder, because the AI, well, these guys don't really have much of a range attack at all, so you can just kind of pick them off like shooting fish in a barrel here. That guy's not dead, so I'm going to just kind of stay up here, I guess. Bye-bye, bad guy. It's a reference from Resident Evil 1 or 2. I don't remember who says it. I think Jill Valentine, but I forgot which game she says it in. So use your surroundings to the best of your ability. A critical hit after like another 4 hits to the torso. Maybe I should have upgraded my handgun from 1 damage to 1.2. Doesn't make a big difference, but if you think about it, it's a 20% damage increase. Your standard handgun. And there's still monsters to fight. I think you have to go up the... I'll call it stairs for the most part. Ramps or whatever you want to call it. Some monsters up here just kind of minding their own business. I think there's a guy like throwing grenades or TNT at you over here. Or not. Like the rifle ammo. We'll need that later in the game when we get a rifle. Ah, that was stupid of me. Well, there's no more monsters to fight, so I think we got everything here. Not really anything else to pick through, because I got everything except for maybe there's nothing over here. I was thinking there's going to be some barrels or something. Something for the hexagonal indentation here. Let's combine it, shall we? While we're in here, let's go to key treasures here and combine... I guess we could examine this first. Once set in something, but what? Nevertheless, a rare gem. So we can see what this says. I wonder what they're for. Gee, I wonder what they're for. One gemstone has been set inside. Oh, I still have to put the damn thing in here after I combined it. That's kind of a strange thing. The game loads really quickly, so I have it on my SSD here compared to my hard drives. I finally upgraded to the modern Century for whatever I needed to do. Alright, so let's see if we can find some more herbs or anything to that nature. It wouldn't hurt to have just a normal herb. I do have some chicken eggs in case I need them. I'm going to consume a chicken egg while I'm at it, because why not? You can never have too many chicken eggs. They only take up one spot in your inventory. This part's kind of interesting. So you can kind of see that treasure just right there. In fact, I didn't even show off the map after I bought whatever it is. So there's no treasure over here. But if you see a star, that means there's a treasure. So how do I get that? I'm not sure, but there's a barrel over here I can get. And barrels are kind of fun. Let's kind of work our way over here. Nice shooting there, Leon. Crap. Guy should be dead. I'm gonna kick this guy back there. I try to preserve my shotgun ammo as much as I can because you'll just be in situations where it's like you get surrounded and it's like if you're surrounded it makes more sense to just use your shotgun than try to use your knife. So I try to preserve that. You're gonna find handgun ammo constantly in this game, so may as well get used to using your handgun. I will be upgrading the handgun to a better one later. In fact, I get a free one momentarily, but we don't have to worry about that for now. Watch out for the guy shooting grenades at you over here. Luckily, the grenades have kind of weird collision. See if I can get this guy to... There we go. Should have killed them all there. I really don't have any more handgun ammo after I said try to conserve your handgun ammo. These bear traps are just annoying. They do some damage, but worst of all, they kind of hold you in place. So you get, like, attacks. You not only get hurt, but you get attacked again. So, like, you gotta be careful when you jump over these stupid, like, sandbags here, because they put those stupid things here. Like, the monsters that try to come over and attack me from behind. You can shoot the doors, but not the metal ones. It's kind of unusual, like, how much water there is and how much of a splash there was. Let's go back over here. Check those fireplaces again. We can find, like, some rare, and I use that term loosely, items. Whoa. Apparently I just walked right through these bear traps. God damn it, I was about to say, like, Leon has no fear at all. Then I get fucking walk into a bear trap like that. See how long that took? That guy could have came over and gave me the business and just, you know, damaged me a little bit more than I would have liked. We can't have that. Yeah, it's more handgun ammo. It's always good. No more monsters here because the music went away. Very unsettling music. I will say the sound department in this game did an excellent job making you feel like uneasy for the most part. Elegant Mask, we'll look at that later because we have to put some crap in it later. Water physics are pretty bad here, but this game came out in 2005, so give it a break, will ya? That should have been the treasure here. We still got to find the next one. Let's go shoot this guy over here. Kick him. Always use your knife. That's another thing in professional mode, if you play this on professional mode, is you want to use your knife all the time, as much as you can. The game basically turns into a game with guns to a game with knives. I think you can shoot the... or not shoot the fish, but knife the fish, but it's kind of annoying. See if I can... Come on. There we go, got it. Probably should have ate the fish, but whatever. Just gonna grab the flash grenade, whatever. Unfortunately, I got a freaking large bass here, which takes up a lot of inventory space, but it gives you a full heal, which is always kind of nice. Oh, there's another bass here. It's kind of an unusual, like, pond in this game. Just, like... It's the pond full of bass. Let's kind of leave that there. I guess we don't really need it that much. Got what I came for anyway. Climb this nasty, rusty ladder. So we can get out of here and fight kind of a mini-boss coming up here if memory serves me right. First things first, always shoot the thing there, because you can shoot those crows, but before you do anything, make sure you check your surroundings. Walk like one step forward, so I can disarm those stupid traps. That leads us back to where we were, so I'm not going to worry about that. Remember, shoot this thing, and then shoot the pendant. A brass pocket watch. I don't think... Can't remember if that was what I got before, if it was a pendant or whatever it was, but regardless, shoot that first, then get that. You can make it more valuable. Gonna go about our merry way. Okay, maybe it was in the next area where there's like a monster that comes and attacks you. Actually, I think I'm near the end of this level, actually. If I remember correctly. This looks like the Big Cheese's house. Here you do what the game classifies as a puzzle. So we'll do... I think it's up, left. I like the graphics for the choice. In the GameCube version, they were literally arrows. And this one, it was like the circumflex key, the V key, left and right chevron, or whatever you call them, angled brackets. Just very lazy. Grab our handgun ammo while we're here, why not? We got our insignia key. Now we got a key, so we can continue on in this game. But before we do that, let's kind of open up these wardrobes at this guy's house and steal everything, why don't we? This is the chief's note. This is the chief's house, by the way. As instructed by Lord Sadler, I have the agent in confinement alive. Why keep him alive? I do not fully understand what the Lord's intentions are. I would, however, think he'd keep them separate, not confine them together as has been ordered. By we, as me and Luis Sera. I don't expect Luis would trust a stranger, but if by chance they did cooperate, the situation could get a bit more complicated. If for some reason an unknown third party is involved, I don't think they let a chance like that slip by. But maybe it's all Lord Sadler's ploy, leaving us vulnerable so that this third party will surface, if they even exist, that is. It's an unlikely a possibility, but if a prowler is already amongst us, then our plans could be ruined. I guess the Lord thinks it's worth the risk if we're able to stop whatever conspiracies at work. At any rate, it's the Lord's call, and we trust his judgment as always. Very devoted. By the way, the guy, Chief Mendez, who you'll see right outside this door, he was originally a priest, according to the lore.
Nuestro jefe se cuidará de la rata. Si la plaga es mucho mejor que la nuestra. Tienes razón.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, you're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
What? Same blood.
Just like that, we're at the end of our chapter right now, so that's always kind of fun. Again, I got no deaths. I killed 50 enemies for a total of 84, and my hit ratio went down. So next chapter is going to be the graveyard. So just so I don't fuck things up, I'm going to just go up the whatever typewriter wheel here. So there we go. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.